There's no question about it on video that they intentionally sprayed this wildlife.
Powerful chemical herbicides are being sprayed into Florida's Lake Okeechobee.
I say we have a chemical addiction.
By killing Florida's natural water filters, herbicides help aggravate naturally occurring ocean algae blooms known as red tide.
I've been coming down here for 20 years and I've seen red tide events before, nothing to the extent that we've seen over the last 3 years.
This is not something they want heavily advertised.
They do not.
I'm here on Lake Okeechobee, Florida's largest freshwater lake, and these airboats we're following are spraying tank after tank of poison.
We watched these guys reload, and that boat reloaded his tank 4 times, and that was before 10:30 in the morning.
Florida's Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission has spent over $100 million on herbicides since 2013. Without it, they argue, the state would be choked with weeds. But some folks who spend their lives on these lakes believe that what started as sensible navigation and flood control has turned into a chemical addiction that is killing Florida.
The running joke is they look to see where people are catching fish to see where they need to spray. That's what we say. And the number one excuse when guys come into a tournament and don't catch anything, oh, they sprayed my spot.
Oh, you can smell it, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can. Wait, 30 minutes, it'll be dripping down the back of your throat. Here's a plant that's been sprayed. All right, look where the you can see every spot on this plant where that poison is hit. And this is, look how thick that vegetation is. That vegetation is thick, it's dense. Look how it burns a hole right through where in every one of those spots,
Yeah.
that's where concentrated poison has hit this plant.
Drone footage also captured state contractors spraying the herbicides on animals, including this video showing a live bird.
It's just so in your face that we thought we could embarrass them with a few videos, you know, and we could get them to stop.
The FWC said in a statement, the video in question does not show any inappropriate behavior. Wildlife was not targeted or harmed, and the treatment will benefit native plants and animals.
All the water that comes out of this creek and out of that canal used to be filtered before it entered the lake by 7 miles of submerged grass. That grass is now gone.
The efforts from local scientists, fishermen, and nature lovers have caused an uproar. In December, the 7-person governor-appointed FWC announced they're seeking new ways to monitor their contractors.
So we've heard accusations that people are just dumping it. Well, we're going to hold them accountable.
The FWC also put out an open call asking for ideas on how to help cut back on herbicide.
We have a lot of stakeholders who are complaining that we're doing it wrong. Okay, then tell us how to do it better, right? And here's $1 million. So if you had $1 million, how would you do it differently?
Scientists say killing these plants can actually supercharge algae blooms called red tide. Now, red tide occurs naturally in salt water, but can grow in response to chemical pollution from Florida's lakes. On this beach in Naples, you can see the devastating impacts of red tide firsthand.
You can feel it in the back of your throat, like somebody has released pepper spray nearby. There are more vultures on this beach than pelicans, and yet you'd never know that the red tide is here. And you can understand why. These beach towns are terrified of losing tourist dollars. Last year during the red tide event, hundreds of millions of dollars of real estate deals did not close.
So here we have Beach Patrol cleaning up the dead
Oh, look
fish.
at them all.
Yep, see.
Whoa.
Colleen Gill has been tracking red tide blooms since Hurricane Irma in 2017.
I've been coming down here for 20 years and I've seen red tide events before, nothing to the extent that we've seen over the last 3 years. I realize we're not getting the information that's out there.
You wouldn't know if you didn't know.
You wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see not many people are in the water.
What a gorgeous beach, though.
It is.
See why.
This is the Paradise Coast.
What do you think is causing these bigger, longer, more deadly blooms?
Algae needs three things. It needs warm water, it needs warm temperatures, it needs sunlight, and it needs nutrients. And so what we're seeing here is, down in Florida, we have a serious nutrient pollution problem here. I say we have a chemical addiction. We are obsessed with fertilizers. We love our green grass. We love our gardens full of non-native plants and things like that that require all these chemicals.
This is not something they want heavily advertised.
They do not.
This says may cause coughing or sneezing,
Yes.
but that doesn't seem like that severe. What is left off of this warning?
You should not be swimming in the water if there's a visible bloom present, and you should not be swimming in the water if there's dead fish floating.
You love this land and this water so much. What does it do to you to see what's happening here?
When I saw Grassy Island on Lake Kissimmee disappear, I was in tears, sir. I was broken. It was one of the most phenomenal fisheries on this planet. The vegetation was so thick, and it's gone. It's gone.